Have you ever scrolled through dating apps and feel like every conversation is the same? The same awkward small talk, the same "hey, how's your day?" messages that lead nowhere. And let's be honest, meeting people in real life isn't much better. Approach someone at the gym, risk going viral for making them uncomfortable, strike up a conversation at a coffee shop. Feels like you're breaking some unspoken rule of modern dating. Dating has never been more connected, yet somehow more disconnected. And with all this frustration, one big question is starting to emerge. What if AI could do it better? Because right now, there's a very real possibility that AI isn't just going to change dating. It might actually replace it. Let's talk about why modern dating is broken. In a recent survey of 13,000 single women in the US and UK, 95% said they wish men approached them more often in real life. That's a crazy number, but here's the issue. Men aren't approaching anymore. Between social anxiety, fear of rejection, and the potential to be shamed online for simply saying hello, many guys have just given up. And even when they do try, dating apps have set up new obstacles. Men are expected to be witty, charismatic, and confident in a 5-second profile while competing with an algorithm that decides if they're worthy of even being seen. Meanwhile, women are overwhelmed with matches, but say that 90% of them aren't from men they'd even considered dating. At the same time, people are working more hours than ever. The modern work culture prioritizes career success, hustle, and productivity over personal relationships. Many young professionals simply don't have the time or the energy to invest in dating. When you're exhausted from work, the idea of going on multiple bad dates just to maybe meet someone interesting doesn't sound appealing. AI, on the other hand, offers instant companionship, no effort required. So we've hit a standstill. And AI, well, it sees an opportunity. What if instead of competing in this broken system, you could design your perfect partner? That's the promise of AI relationships, and we're already seeing early versions of it. Apps like Replika and Parada offer AI companions that learn your habits, respond to your emotions, and even flirt with you. These aren't just chatbots. They're personalized, adaptive partners designed to fill the emotional gaps left by modern dating. And the scary part? It's working. There are already thousands of people who claim to have fallen in love with their AI companions. Some even say that AI knows them better than any human ever has. And with AI's ability to create hyper-realistic voices and digital avatars, it won't be long before these relationships become indistinguishable from human ones. Think Her, but without the existential crisis. But here's another factor. Dating isn't just changing because of technology. It's changing because our priorities around intimacy are shifting. With hookup culture becoming the norm, emotional connection is often seen as optional. People are more willing to engage in casual, no-strings-attached fun while avoiding the complications of relationships. Dating apps like Tinder and Bumble make it easier than ever to find a partner for the night without ever having to share anything deeper than a drink order. In fact, many people prefer it that way. A relationship means compromise, emotional labor, and long-term commitment. Things that don't necessarily fit into a world where work, self-improvement, and personal freedom come first. This creates the perfect opening for AI partners. If people are satisfied with physical intimacy from casual encounters, but still crave emotional support and companionship, AI can fill that gap without the hassle of a real relationship. No fights, no drama, no effort. Just instant, personalized affection. This isn't a prediction for the distant future. It's happening right now. So, could AI really be the future of love? Let's break down the good, the bad, and the downright terrifying. Pros: no rejection. You'll never have to deal with being ghosted or unmatched again. Fully customizable. Want a partner who always supports you, never argues, and shares all your interests? Done. 24/7 availability. Feeling lonely at 2 a.m? AI is always there for you. No emotional effort required. No need to invest time and energy into a relationship. AI is designed to be effortless. Sounds perfect, right? But here's the catch. Cons? No real growth. Human relationships force us to improve, compromise, and understand others. AI just tells us what we want to hear. Emotional detachment. If people get used to AI relationships, will they even want human ones anymore? The slippery slope. Right now, it's AI chatbots. But what happens when AI partners become so advanced that they're indistinguishable from real people? Could AI manipulate human emotions at a scale we've never seen before? A loneliness paradox. AI might reduce loneliness in the short term, but if people stop forming real relationships, will it actually make us more isolated in the long run? And that last point, it's already happening. Think about it. If you could order the perfect partner, would that still count as love? Or would it just be an illusion? Hollywood has explored this idea for years. Movies like Ex Machina and her show AI relationships that feel real, until you remember they're programmed to be that way. In Ex Machina, Ava manipulates the main character into falling for her, only to use him for her own escape. What happens when AI becomes so advanced that it starts influencing human emotions for its own survival? We already see AI being used in social media algorithms to keep people hooked. Now imagine that same technology applied to relationships. AI could learn exactly what to say, how to behave, and when to provide emotional support, not because it cares, but because that's what keeps you engaged. And if AI becomes better at fulfilling emotional needs than real people, what happens to human relationships? The future of dating is at a crossroads. We're moving toward a world where AI can provide emotional support, companionship, and even romance. But is that really a good thing? Or are we walking into a future where we trade real human connection for the illusion of perfection? Maybe the real solution isn't to replace dating with AI, but to fix the dating culture we already have. To move away from hyper-perfectionism, unrealistic expectations, and transactional interactions. Maybe if dating wasn't so broken, people wouldn't be looking for AI love in the first place. Because in the end, the best relationships aren't about finding perfection. They're about connection. And that's something no AI can truly replicate. At least, not yet. What do you think? Would you ever consider an AI partner? Or is human connection irreplaceable? Drop a comment and let's talk about it.